Hey y'all, it's Virginia Digger. I'm doing something a little bit different than I ordinarily do. I cook beer can chicken quite a bit, and a lot of the people I work with and some of my friends have always asked me how do I do it. It tastes so good, so I figured if nothing else, heck, I'm getting ready to make some tonight, so I'm going to go ahead and share this with everybody on my YouTube page. Not a relic video, but it's something a little bit different. I hope y'all enjoy it. So let's go ahead and just show y'all what I'll use here. First thing is the chicken. This one is around 4.7 pounds, and that's one of the things obviously the chicken. And then here we go. You're gonna use olive oil, and I use Montreal steak. We're gonna use some garlic, some crushed red pepper, and Italian seasoning. This is a can holder. It holds the chicken and holds the can of beer right here. You can get these at Walmart, Southern States. I think Tractor Supply has them. They're usually around $3.50, $4 a piece, something like that. But you can get them in a variety of places. So I'm going to log off of here and get a few things together, and I will be back with you in just a minute. Okay, first thing we're going to do, we got it out of the package. And needless to say, we're going to have to drain it down a little bit. Some of them come with like the giblets and all the innards and all that kind of stuff. Make sure you definitely check that, because you damn sure don't want to do anything with that. But first thing we're going to do is you want to rinse it really good. And once we get all the rinsing done and get it nice and clean, actually you're going to dry the bird. And then we'll be getting ready to do all the good stuff that's going to make it taste so good once it cooks. So I'd say this is all we're doing. Just rinse it off really well. Okay, now all you do is you just, very simple, just grab you some paper towels and just pat the whole thing dry. Alright, once you got it patted dry, what you're going to do is go ahead and get you some olive oil. And you just want to coat the whole thing, rub the whole thing down. Legs, wings, everything. Kind of keep it in the pan here to keep all this. My wife's a salmonella fanatic, so I try to keep as much of it off the counter as I can. But trust me, as soon as this video is over, she'll have her little Clorox wipes and she'll be going absolutely crazy on the counter. So anyway, alright, you get all this done. And let me wipe my hands a little bit here. And we'll continue on. Next step is you put on, you don't have to be real specific. I mean, everybody has their own taste and what they want to do. I prefer, I mean, one of my favorite seasonings of all time is a Montreal steak. Just standard salt and pepper also. Well, let me get the salt here. Sorry about that. But go ahead and lightly coat the whole thing with salt. Okay, and then I'll take the Montreal steak, like put a little bit in the top, a little bit in the bottom, and just go all over it. Cover the whole thing. Alright, then something else I also like to do is I don't use a whole lot of it because it can be very strong, but I'll go ahead and use the garlic powder next. Just kind of put a little bit around it. I say nothing real heavy. And then I will take the crushed red pepper, and I'll say don't take a whole lot of this. Just give it just a nice little twang. I'll say you don't make it so hot you can't enjoy it, because my wife and I are going to be eating this one. Basically the reason I'm doing this one is just to eat with our salad tonight. Just to cut it up and put it in. And give me a minute to get everything going and let this oven heat up, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, next step is get a beer, open it up, and go ahead and throw away the little tab on the top. And if you don't want to pour it down the drain, go ahead and get it down to somewhere around in there. Take your knife. Be very careful doing this. You want to just like poke 6, 8, 10 holes in there. I know this might not be the official chef way of doing it, but I reckon this is how I'm doing it anyway. Pop back out. Then I'll usually take a bunch of Italian seasoning, and I dump all of it in here. And another thing you can do that's really good, I've only done it once and it worked out really nice, is you can put about 2 tablespoons of liquid smoke in with the beer, and that'll give it a little bit of smoky flavor also. Alright, and then all you do is you slide that in there, grab your Yardbird here, and go right over the can. Hopefully I can get it to fit over alright. Just slide it all the way over. Just make him look like he's sitting up like that. And he is ready to go into the oven. And usually what I do is I got my oven preheated to 350 degrees. I usually cook it about 19 to 20 minutes per pound. This one was 4.7 pounds, so that'll be what, about 90 to 95 minutes, somewhere around in there. So I'm going to slide this joker in the oven, and I'll be back with you in about 95 minutes. Alright, timer going up to 95 minutes here. We're at hour and 35 minutes. However, I have the rack pretty much all the way down on the last row, and we're going to slide him in here. And 95 minutes, we're going to have some good tasting chicken. I'll see y'all shortly.
Yes, it is.
Okay, well, it just came out. It's been 90 minutes. You can tell it's done. Very juicy. And I guarantee you that you are absolutely gonna love it. It's just the moistest chicken you've ever had. Juicy, full of flavor. So enjoy it and try it out. If you have any questions, please, you can go ahead and leave me a comment, like, share with whoever you want, or subscribe to my channel. Anyway, until the next time, this is Virginia Digger, and I'll catch you on the flip-flop. And remember, this is the day God gave us. Enjoy it.